1 week workshop, you all has undergone the various application of artificial intelligence and their various engineering problems. So here I would be actually concentrating more about Industry 4 and how actually Industry 4 introduction. I hope everybody has actually undergone this, but still I will be giving you some snapshot. Then there is such an opportunity how actually pan India, rather pan continent people are working in this area, and there are a few case studies. So one case study is very important case study which my scholar has actually done in one steel plant, which is machine which can predict failures and trigger maintenance process. So this is a true application we have done, and we are in process of implementing the higher level of level 4. And these are my credentials. Santosh already has explained about about you about my career chronology. So, in a nutshell, apart from 20 years of research and teaching experience, I am a board member, editorial board member of 2 journals, and reviewer of I think more than 15 journals. So these are the various projects which I have done in last 20 years. Currently, I am having this project which are running in sustainable manufacturing. And apart from these projects, I have some consultancy which I am actually executing. And if you are interested in any kind of writing any kind of project in consultancy, you may connect me. So I have got a presentation outline. So I would be just giving you the overview of globalization and emerging issues. And after that, I just wanted to give you why data is very important in manufacturing transformation. And then after that, how Industry 4 has transformed and what exactly Industry 4 comparable to today's factory. Then there is very important bibliometric analysis which we conducted. That is bibliometric analysis, and I will let you know how to actually conduct this bibliometric analysis. If you are a researcher in early stage or mid stage, in any stage, so this analysis is important for early career research also, as well as if you're guiding any student, for that also, for making any topic important for how act, what are the keywords, how to select keywords, what are the important keywords which need to select by searching or making a bibliometric analysis. That also has to be discussed. And as I told you, I would be discussing one case study which we implemented in steel industry. And there is another case study, if time permits, I will be giving a case study on multi-agent system and how agent actually coordinated with various manufacturing coordinates. So these are the various things, and then finally we'll have a more discussion with all of you. So let us try to understand actually Industry 4 scenario and why globally how various countries are moving in last 1 decade. If you talk about US, so they started this program in 2011 and called Advanced Manufacturing Partnership. Germany, they started this program called High Tech Strategy 2020 Action. So we are talking in this scenario, and 2013, UK started a plan called Future of Manufacturing. Future of Manufacturing. So this is what we call Future of Manufacturing. So that is what we call launch one program called Public-Private Partnership, that is called Factory of Future. That is Factory of Future. You can see this is, and China issued Made in China strategy in 2015 only, Internet Plus Plan. Japanese start super smart society in 2015 only. And Singapore committed a $19 billion in 2016. So you may be wondering where India is. So I will let you know about that also. Since last 10 years, we actually started three programs. One is zero. Since as we know, our product is actually has to increase quality. So we we are not moving in industry 4 very drastically, but we are trying to reduce wastages. So government India launched two plan. One is zero effects, zero defect. Another plan is lean implementation, and third plan, which just now they introduced, is designed for MSME sectors. So we will discuss all these. Why this actually data is very important. If this is actually data, if we talk about any kind of a softwares, so people talk about, yeah, the service industries give the large or number of large chunk of jobs. But if you see this data, if you see this data, if you see this data, so you can say manufacturing is forerunner. That is 1812, and you can see construction gave the less data, and government has got a larger data. Now, communication media, retail, and if you can say this is the education and resource industry. So that is the manufacturing, which is has got a big data. That is called big data. Now, if people talk about service industry, no, it's the manufacturing industry which has got a big data. Now, this is about India. So I will just give you the Indian perspective. So how actually India is actually made Indian, trying to make Indian. So they started a plan in 2012. They wanted to say, so they have got a new manufacturing policy where manufacturing policy, they wanted to say their GDP will increase. They want to try to increase 25% within 10 years. So by 2020, they wanted to increase contribution of manufacturing sector 16% to 25%. If we compare our neighbor, China, so currently they are having a 31% of manufacturing contribution to GDP. So this is what we call by 2022 is going to intend create 100 million jobs. So that is the Indian manufacturing. So still they didn't talk about industry 4 implementation. Their contribution jobs. So our intention is to increase more job chunks. So that is one thing. You may stop me any point of time, message me, or just give me in chat box what question you are has got is having, so I can actually pause in that particular time and actually giving you pertinent answer on that. Now, this is a very famous cycle called Gartner cycle. That is called Gartner hyper cycle. So, what is actually Gartner's agency? They give actually predictions. So, this is the source. They give predictions. So, this predictions about your course, that is called AI, artificial intelligence. So, if you see this chart very carefully, this is has the 5 quarters. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So you can find first is innovation trigger, second is peak of inflated expectation, third is disillusionment, enlightenment, and this is what we call productivity. Now, if you see, this is that less than 2 years, 2 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, more than 10 years. So if we talk about any technology, so we see this is the red, artificial general intelligence. More than 10 years. It will take more than 10 years to develop in this productivity area. Now, what is white? You can see less than 2 years. Now, speech recognition and GPU accelerator is actually in productivity. So that is one thing which now we are actually. Now this is called enlightenment. There's nothing is which is here. But if you see computer vision, internet engine, inside engines, virtual assistants, these are blue color, these are green color. So it will take 2 to 5 years actually. Now whatever in dark color, AI clouds, deep neutral, digital ethics, graph analytics, so they will take actually 5 to 10 years. So this particular Gartner gives prediction to companies, so they wanted to invest more, and based on their company investment, they give this particular chart. So this is what we call Gartner hyper cycle. Now we will go to very basics. If you talk about any product, if you are talking about any company, the companies are looking for four things. One is rate, quality, cost, and flexibility. Now rate is they wanted to produce faster, and cost has to be minimal at the same time, and they need to maintain quality, and same time customer wants flex various products. So performance affects these four things. That was, and for that you required these four things. So process has to be capable, your equipment has to be compatible, and you should design which is manufacturable. So what is called cost, rate, flexibility, and quality. Now, if you see the last 100 years of productivity model, so this productivity model came in during 1970s. That is called 5S and Kaizen model. Now I will try to ask all of you, do you know Kaizen? If anybody knows, please raise your hand and give me your answer in chat box. In chat box. आप सभी से मैं अनुरोध करूंगा कि chat box Kaizen. What is Kaizen? Anybody knows about Kaizen?
A little bit, sir. It is Japanese technique, I believe, to reduce the cost by doing some, cost cutting kind of stuff.
So Kaizen is basically continuous improvement. Kaizen is basically continuous improvement, and Kaizen is basically continuous improvement model. So this actually model was in 1970s, and another label has came that is called data label, where automation came in manufacturing, where numerical control, computer design, computer manufacturing, then lean, how to reduce wastage in manufacturing, then Six Sigma, how to reduce defects actually in manufacturing or services also. So first thing is continuous improvement, and second is data level, how to actually involve more and more data, and how to actually you may able to add the data in that at the shop floor, which is actually there. Next level has came that's called information level. Next level which has come information level. So that is first level is a hands-on level, that's a second level. So predictive analysis tools has. So predictive analysis tool where you wanted to understand how cutting tool has been given the right amount of cut or for surface finish which you are looking for. So you have got a earlier Taylor tool like equation, but here you have got some kind of software which gives prediction after this many hours you have to change this. And then optimization tools came. Optimization tools will give you the all kind of resources database and then give you the best process plan of planning and scheduling. Now, that is the last very important plan which has come, that is called synchronization tools, where data transformation, prediction, optimization, synchronization. So you have got an autonomous level. You can say this is what we call autonomous level, where data also has to be seen. This is called data. Prediction also you can do. Optimization also you can do, and then synchronization of this. So that is called, this is actually very important for all of you to understand how for last, I think, 8, 9 decades, manufacturing. So from hands-on level to data level, from data level to information level, so manufacturing has improved a lot. So I am just giving you, so I just wanted to, so I hope everybody is actually enjoying what exactly. If you have any question, I am just holding for some seconds. I am just holding for few seconds. If you have any question in this,
Yes,
if
sir. Sir,
this
I have a question.
yes, yes,
Basically, sir, you're talking about the manufacturing and the supply chain, right? So the manufacturers nowadays are facing a
not.
very tough.
I am talking about how. Yes, yes. Keep
So
on.
the question is, the manufacturers are facing with a tough question, and what is the question is how to produce with the constraint of the new normal. And what seems certain in times of the pandemics is that digital will become the backbone of production, because nowadays there are two questions in their mind. One is optimization, and the second is utilization. So because the whole supply chain gets disturbed, and the production is more or less has been changed. The product level has been changed. So it is on real time manner. So how do we address this problem? This is my question, sir. Use the digital
That's
technology. Yeah.
that is very good question actually. So, so I think Dr. Samir has asked one question about the during pandemic situation, how to cope up with this, about disruption of supply chain, or about how to manufacture this with the help of. So this is actually actual tool industry code. So if in next particular slide, I would like to give you the one manufacturing industry where tire manufacturing industry has, there's no when in actually is there, and everybody has manufactured autonomously, and that products is actually because the human being, which is involvement of human being is less in that particular thing. That is one thing which has industry 4 can does. And second is, if you talk about disruption in supply chain, that is possible, that is there because of various reason, because of you do not have a proper transportation procedure. So you can see there are a lot of application in drones, there are lot of application in supply chain, which has come with the help of drones and other automation procedure. But in India, it will come in some time amount of time. It will give some time, which because India where drones are very seems to be very fishy. So the government is planning to give the certain regulation to deliver any kind of product to the drone. It is coming
Yeah.
now. I hope Samir, during this particular PPT, you may able to get the more and more about that. So ultimately, there are two things which is very important. One is flexibility, another is controllability. So you have to be increase in both sets. So your flexibility is also increasing. You can say this is also increasing, and controllability is increasing. So you require both things together. So that thing is possible. So short term trade off था पहले की फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी ज्यादा रहेगी या कंट्रोलिटी ज्यादा रहेगी, बट नाउ लॉन्ग टर्म इज यू हैव टू टॉक अबाउट फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एंड कंट्रोलिटी सेम. Now if you talk about any, if you see data, if you see any company nowadays, So data to knowledge in a factory of manufacturing transformation. So see, this is the data, amount of data. Just a normal day in the small factory. Task of production system, order 500 pieces in 1 week. Now, if Internet of Things is there implemented in this industry, so this particular device will tell I refill the magazine. This machine will tell turn me on. This machine tell I can work this Saturday. So this particular machine said I got to be good issue in 2 hours. So this particular machine tell capacity overloaded. And this particular man is what he's saying, my barbecue weekend is cancelled. And this particular 2 hours overtime today. Magazine is empty, please refill. I can do Saturday. So this is what we call data to knowledge. Now, if you have a data, if you suddenly has got some increase, has some particular product is which is trying to give you. So everybody is able to give the input immediately, so the decision can be taken. So that is what we call experience on evidence based. Now, earlier, your all kind of automation hierarchy, they were field level, PLC level, and process control level. But now in CPS, this is Industry 4, all are connected in nodes. So you may able to give the information. They all are connected with the nodes with the various level, plant level, enterprise level. You can see this is the process control level. This is process control level. This is enterprise resource level. This is black color is enterprise level. This is gray color is plant management level. And these are the field level. At field level, all the 4 hierarchy is actually controlling this simultaneously. That is called CP based. That's called cyber physical system based automation. So I will give you facts. So Industry 4 has got a various names into it. So we will try to understand what are the various names. Whereas UK use some other name, US use some other name, but predominantly they are remain same. I hope during this week you have understood this particular graph. तो 18th सेंचुरी की अगर हम बात करें, उस समय इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन हो रहा था, उसे कहते थे इंडस्ट्री 1. और ये इंटरव्यू में ये सभी क्वेश्चंस बहुत पूछे जाते हैं. अगर आप बात करते हैं इंडस्ट्री 4 की इंप्लीमेंटेशन की, तो पीपल टॉक अबाउट इंडस्ट्री 1 क्या होता है. अगर इंडस्ट्री 4 ये है, तो इंडस्ट्री 1 है इंट्रोड्यूसिंग मैकेनिकल प्रोडक्शन मशीन्स. मतलब वाटर और स्टीम के थ्रू अगर कोई मशीन को आप चला रहे हैं तो वो इंडस्ट्री 1 है. पर मास प्रोडक्शन आप कर रहे हैं थ्रू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, तो इंडस्ट्री 2. और थर्ड इज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड आईटी अगर आपने डाल दिया तो ये है 3. एंड साइबर फिजिकल सिस्टम आ गया तो 4. तो ये मैकेनिकल, इलेक्ट्रिकल, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड आईटी एंड cyber physical system. That is called CPS, controllability, flexibility, autonomously, data. That is very. If you have any question, I am just holding for some few seconds here as well. Then we will start some case study. So any question? So I am just moving ahead. Now I will give you, as a researcher, you should know what do you mean by keywords. So that is called Web of Science. That is called Web of Science. और आपको शायद ये यूएस व्यूअर सभी को आता होगा. अगर नहीं आता तो प्लीज कनेक्ट मी और मैं इसके लिए डिफरेंट सेशन आपको कनेक्ट करा सकता हूं कि हाउ टू मेक दिस. दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल डेटाबेस. और ये वेब ऑफ साइंस का डेटाबेस है जिसमें इंडस्ट्री 4 के ऊपर पूरे वर्ल्ड वाइड जो रिसर्च किया है वो कितने कीवर्ड्स को लेके किया गया है. तो स्मार्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. So some companies, some countries use smart manufacturing. Some use cyber physical system. That's smart factory. So industry 4. So you can see this is Y and this is E. Then cyber physical system, Internet of Things, big data, cloud computing, industry wireless network, automation, digital factory. So these are the what we call keywords. If you need to know how industry 4 is actually imparted in various industries, you need to search all these data across various databases. So there are a number of databases there. I hope you have heard about Web of Science. आपने Scopus भी सुना होगा, Web of Science भी सुना होगा. So that is what we call Web of Science database. Next database is Scopus database. ये Scopus database है. इस Scopus database में Industry 4 के साथ Intelligent Manufacturing, Cyber Physical System, Cloud Computing, Smart Manufacturing, Factory Manufacturing, Digitization. So you can see IoT, CPS. So this way, this actually Industry 4 is connected. So Cyber Physical System ये किन से connected है ये दिखा रहा है thread. So in the more so, they are all connected each other and affecting the industry implementation towards Industry 4. So just now we have seen the popular keywords in Web of Science, popular keywords in Scopus. जब भी आप एक bibliometric analysis, whenever you conduct any kind of bibliometric analysis, you have to see these two databases very effectively. So Industry 4 is based on connectedness where machine interact with each other and allow the real-time data. So data is very important. So data is very, very important, and which is there. So I am just giving you one case study, जो कि जिस case study के ऊपर आप ये देखना चाहेंगे कि कैसा ये data को implement किया है. Now एक industry है जो जिसमें Industry 4 किस तरह से implemented है वो ये दिखा रहा है. तो मैं पिछले next 5. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
I will request all of you to give your inputs, what you have seen in one line. What exactly we have seen now? We have just seen one tire manufacturing industry where how much data actually important, how much data actually is important for any manufacturing industry, and how data is being captured in every particular location. So I hope you have actually seen this particular data very carefully, and maybe you have actually tried to analyze the importance of data. So try to go with this, try to understand. You have actually seen this particular RFID, radio frequency identification, where they use electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects. That is called RFID. Then wireless sensor network है, whereas sensor networks, industrial monitoring, healthcare monitoring, environmental sensing came. That is 1990s. So 20 years, 30 years before. Then IoT come. That is called 2009, where interconnected does things. Ubiquitous computing and self-reconfigurable capability. That is called agent-based agent-based adaptability. So this makes cyber physical system. And if you talk about if cyber physical system with new ICT, information communication technology, so that is what we call Industry 4. So Industry 4 is about CPS with ICT, and this is all about RFID, WSN, and IoT. So I hope that in the last couple of slides and couple of minutes, you will be able to understand how Industry 4 is moving. Now, if you talk about today's factory, this is today's factory. Now, if you talk about components, their data source is sensors, their attribute is precision, their key technology is sensing. Now, if you talk about a machine, the machine has got a controller in it, the fan, numeric, and their attribute is quality and their performance. If good quality and performance is there, and key technologies to monitor, diagnostics, and their production system is network system. And this is about efficiency. So productivity is output upon input, efficiency is about actual output upon standard output. So actual output upon standard output. That is what efficiency is, and productivity is output upon input. So here key technologies in green manufacturing. But if we talk about Industry 4 factory, components are self-aware. So components are self-aware. Attributes. So this is what we call self-aware. But what do you mean self-aware? Means they are getting information. If we talk about information, key technology degradation measurement. Where when tool is going to blunt, after how much time you are going to change the tools. Machine is self-predicting, self-aware. So I will give you a very important case study in production का कि वो failure कैसे predict कर सकते हैं. Then health prognostics. आप diagnosis की यहाँ बात कर रहे थे या prognostics की बात हो रही है. Diagnostics means whenever error came, then to know in which part error is came. But prognostic is to know where error can came and prevent that error. Then there's another machine. Then another word called self-reconfigurable, self-optimized. So one lathe machine. Abhi aapko whenever you want to turn, you have to use a lathe machine. You need to make a you have to make a suppose slot cut, then you have to use shaper machine. If you wanted to surface finish your surface, then you have to use grinding machine. So why not one machine can reconfigurable based on this structure, then system, one of these systems actually about also use basis now. We are where actually
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sorry to interrupt,
Yes.
but sir, your voice is cracking, sir.
Okay, 1 second.
It's not audible.
One. Research gap. Now voice is coming clear.
Yes, sir. Perfect.
So I just talked about this, and now I am talking about research gap between current manufacturing and industry 4. Now just see single stated automation cell. So now they have come to flexibility, standardization, communication, digitization. Now these are things which actually single made automation came. If you see left side, this is manufacturing concepts, which is about productive maintenance. And here industry 4, lower and upper, where decision making, cell reconfiguration, self optimization is there. So it required this much gap to be filled, single station. So it required customization, real time responsibility. So I can be so faculty member who are attending, the scholar who are attending the junior or senior positions, just see this. So these are your research opportunity where you can actually work. You can work in single station mark cell, decision making in single station automated cell. So this is one वर्क यू कैन डू. आप एक एमटेक प्रोजेक्ट गाइड कर सकते हैं, पीएचडी गाइड कर सकते हैं इन सारे. Automated assembly system. So they only talked about communication. So standardization has to improve, customization, flexibility, as well as they need to improve these three things. Now FMS, so that is called customization tak aa chuke hain, but still real time predictive maintenance they still has not came. Now SIM also has this research gap. Now last is which people are working in area still predictive maintenance, early aware, self optimization. So that is there. Still, this gap has to fulfill. This gap has to fulfill. That is what we call. That is what we call. That is what we call research gap. These are the research gap जो कि आपको fill करने हैं इन सारे चीजों से. The question is, which are the enabling features of industry? Who is working in when and where? तो ये क्वेश्चंस के आंसर अभी हमने किए. What are the enabling features? Who is working on industry 4? ये मैंने आपको बताया एक टायर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री की एग्जैक्टली इंडस्ट्री 4 कहाँ इंप्लीमेंटेड है. फिर मैंने आपको अभी बताया कि रिसर्च डायरेक्शंस क्या है. अभी मैंने आपको बताया रिसर्च डायरेक्शन क्या है और करंट रिसर्च एफर्ट क्या चल रहे हैं. फिर आपको ये बताने की कोशिश की गई कि करंट एग्जिस्टिंग इंडस्ट्री 4 एप्लीकेशन फील्ड्स क्या हो सकते हैं। अब आपको मैं बताने जा रहा हूं एक केस स्टडी जिसके थ्रू आप जानने की कोशिश करें कि ये किस तरह से इंप्लीमेंट किया गया है। आई विल होल्ड फॉर सम सेकेंड्स, मैं फिर से रुकूंगा। आप अगर आपके कोई क्वेश्चन है तो मुझे बताएं। तो आई होप एवरीबडी हैज गॉट इट, is able to understand what we are trying to convey. If yes, then yes, let me know. If any question, let me know.
Sir, you're talking about the intelligence, but you're not talking about the collaborations. Because right now, what is the challenge in the industry is the collaboration with the robots. So let's say if we are working in the new normal side, so how do we collaborate with this new normal or new industry 4.0? That is what the extension version of 4.0, what I feel is, that is 5.0. So collaboration is a challenging job for the industry side. So if you comment on that area, that would be a great thing, sir, for us.
Yes, Samir, the what case study just now you have seen in tire manufacturing industry does not, it talks about collaboration. It talks about collaboration of every component. It is talks about integration of every component. Now, it is not only intelligence, it's about data. It's about collaboration, it's about adaptability. So all the three things are there, which we are just talking about in industry 4 scenario. So if it is not us to increase collaboration, it is component. If there is machine or there is cutting tool, both are has got a collaboration with them. In collaboration in kind of the information exchange. In kind of information exchange. Now, if information is exchange is there, so some kind of sensor has to be imparted. And some sensor is there, so actuator has to be there. And after actuator, information has to execute. And after that, intelligence has to be imparted. So these are the integration aspects and collaboration aspects just we have talked about. So any other questions? Any other question? So if not, so I am just moving ahead. So for all of you, I am just giving you the bibliometric analysis machine learning industry 4, जिसमें मैंने आपको बताया था कि दो तरह के डेटाबेस होते हैं। आप सबने अपने किसी न किसी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम किए होंगे, अगर नहीं किया है तो आप जरूर करें इसको। तो रिसर्च ग्रोथ कैसे हुआ, पॉपुलर पैरामीटर्स, हाईली प्रोडक्टिव ऑथर्स कौन है, इन्फ्लुएंशियल ऑथर्स कौन है, साइटेड डिसिप्लिन क्या है, कंट्रीज किस कंट्री में काम हो रहा है, एंड हाईली प्रोफाइल इंस्टीट्यूशंस कौन है। आप सभी को मैं बताना चाहूंगा एक सीपीएस के ऊपर, इंडस्ट्री 4 के ऊपर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने 3000 करोड़ का प्रोजेक्ट निकाला है एंड उसमें साइबर फिजिकल हब बनाने की बात है। और दिस हब हैज बीन गिवन टू 27 आईआईटीज और एक आईआईटी को इसमें 150 करोड़ से ज्यादा फंड दिया गया है। और आप सभी इन प्रोजेक्ट से एसोसिएटेड हो सकते हैं। प्लीज राइट सीपीएस हब। तो आप सारे आईआईटीज दे आर लुकिंग फॉर कोलैबोरेटर। तो आईआईटी दिल्ली इज टॉकिंग अबाउट कोबोटिक्स की बात कर रहे हैं। आईआईटी इंदौर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट अनदर काइंड ऑफ साइबर फिजिकल सिस्टम। So you people can go to just search a CPS hub. Now visualization is most common, and apart from that bibliometric studies we have just discussed about paper index in WSL. तो आई होप कि आप सभी को WF एंड स्कोपस दोनों आपको पता होगा। और अगर हम बात करें तो इंक्रीजिंग इन पब्लिकेशन, तो दिस इज द पर्टिनेंट एरिया। तो ये जो इंक्रीज हो रहा है प्रोडक्शन। नाउ इफ यू टॉक अबाउट कंट्रीज, नाउ अगर आप बात करें कंट्रीज की तो जर्मनी इज नंबर 1, इटली, स्पेन, चाइना, England, USA, Brazil. So India is actually also giving the intent and slowly improving also. We are ahead of these many European countries. Still we are trying to improve. Now the CP is actually implemented in all kind of areas, not only engineering, not only operation research, is in food science also. Industry 4 is implemented. You can see engineering has got a more publication in computer science, operation research, So this is actually some data has been edited, and 2020 it's more publication came, but data has been captured less. So publication from India, that is there. This is also increasing. Now it's all about case studies now. So next half an hour or 20 to 25 minutes, I will be discussing about case study only, and then we'll have a question answer. So I will be giving a case study which I have done in the steel industry, where machine which can predict failures and trigger maintenance process automatically. So you will be actually seeing machine which can predict failures and trigger maintenance. Then there's another aspect, self-organized logistics. So self-organizing, now pandemic has came, so that is the, you people can work. So these are the topics where you can work. आप इन सभी टॉपिक्स पे आप वर्क कर सकते हैं. सेल्फ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, लॉजिस्टिक, विच रिएक्ट, आप इसमें प्रोजेक्ट लिख सकते हैं. और पीएलसी एक कंपनी है जो कि ऑटोमेटेड कंपनी है जिसने रिजल्ट किया 99.98% परफेक्ट प्रोडक्शन क्वालिटी. तो मोर देन एक्चुअली 6 सिग्मा इंप्लीमेंटेड किया सीमेंस जर्मनी ने. एंड we will talk about this. Now I am just going to give you an explanation of one case study, one project which we are working, and हम इस project की 50% work को execute कर चुके हैं, and then we are working the rest of the 50 also. So machine which can predict failures and trigger maintenance process autonomously. तो ये प्रोजेक्ट एक स्टील कंपनी में था, जो प्रोजेक्ट इम्प्लीमेंटेड जो हुआ है, एंड स्टिल वी आर ट्राइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंटेड इन रेस्ट ऑफ द फील्ड्स. तो इसके लिए कुछ हमें फीचर्स हैं जो जानने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. तो फर्स्ट इज कॉल्ड ऑटोमेशन, जो आप सभी को पता है. सेल्फ डायग्नोसिस, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल, ऑटोमेटेड लाइन इन रिफर्ड एज ऑटोनोमेशन. अब आप देखिए, ये मैंने क्या स्पेलिंग चेंज की है क्या? तो यहां पर ऑटोनोमेशन लिखा हुआ है, नॉट ऑटोमेशन. ये नया वर्ड आपको आज पता चला कि ऑटोनोमेशन क्या होता है. सेल्फ डायग्नोसिस, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल मेजर्स अमंग ऑटोमेटेड लाइन is referred as automation. That is a new buzzword which is coming. Self-diagnosis. Second, it is independent of automation or allowing a process to able to make own decisions. And it is multitasking as well. Operator will not give waiting and searching, but quality of production will increase when problem occurs. So action is not only has to be taken. So we have just now tried to see what is automation. So automation, this automation word, self-acting, automation is self-diagnosis as a quality control. So ये वर्ड आया कहाँ से है? ये वर्ड एक जापान वर्ड है जो जिडोका से बना है. तो automation is English synonym of Japanese word Zidoka, और it is one of the pillar of lean manufacturing, और इसे quality of source भी कहते हैं. And machine is equipped with ability and function to detect mechanical dysfunction by itself. So no need to involve any human being to detect failures. So autonomy is autonomy in automation. So autonomy in automation is called automation. So automation with human intelligence is called automation. So why this concept came? The most common are waste of time during further manufacturing defective. If any defect came, any point of time, how to reduce, how to stop waste, because this is the Japanese philosophy. They want waste should not come from one place to second place. if there are 4-5 manufacturing, तो वेस्ट अगर यहाँ पर वेस्ट आया है, अगर वेस्ट यहाँ पर आया है, it should not move here. It has to stop here only. It has to stop here only. It has to correct and stop. The wasted product should not go beyond this. Now, कैसे इवॉल्व हुआ है ये ज़ेडो का, ये हम जानने की कोशिश करते हैं। तो पहले अगर मैनुअल फीड की बात करें, तो ह्यूमन बीइंग इज देयर, इट इज मैनुअली फीडिंग जॉब फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर। ऑटोमेटिक फीड हो रही है, machine cycle is automatic coming from here, so he is watching. But if it is Zidoka is there, if any automatic feed is there, if any defective product is there, it is automatic rejection is going to take place. This is called automatic rejection. That's called self automation. तो मैनुअल फीड से ऑटोमेशन की तरफ गए, ऑटोमेशन से सेल्फ मॉनिटरिंग। तो अगर हम बात करें ये काइजन की, जो हमने बात की थी कंटिन्यूस इंप्रूवमेंट की, वो क्वालिटी के पिलर्स हैं जो कि डिलीवरी टाइम और कॉस्ट की बात कर रहे हैं। तो टाइम एंड कॉस्ट, एंड Zidoka is about how to reduce this, and you have to separate man and machine. Man and machine को separate करना। We are not talking about this, we are only talking about this. Now we will try to improve what we have seen. So earlier what is start to be there. So the first phase is machine detects error. That is the first thing. Second is line is stopped. This is line is stopped. And third is fix immediate condition. Fourth is investigate root cycle. And fifth is install countermeasures. Now that is what that is what we call principle of automation. What is actually machine detects error, then line is stopped, and after that you have to fix where error is there. Then you have to immediately see the root cause and then install countermeasures. And doing so you will achieve this. Now, for sake of your interest, I will give you the difference between automation and autonomy. Automation talks about, if we talk about people, so it is manual process become easier, but supervisor can easily multitask and productivity improve. Productivity will improve here. Machines, complete cycle until stop button is activated. So machine detects errors. Here, machine तब तक नहीं रुकेगी जब तक ये stop button activated नहीं होगा, or there is some sensor. But here, machine detection. Next is quality. Defects can be produced in a mass quantity due to machine malfunction. Now, you may think you can ask question कि सब sensor भी तो होते हैं, sensor जो sense करते हैं. But sensor will sense whatever input has been given. But any correction needs to be given. Here detection of error will be there. So defects, जो यहाँ defects जा रहे हैं वो आगे तक जाएंगे. But यहाँ machine crashes are auto stop. Defects are avoided. And errors are discovered later. तो उसके बाद आज आप देखते हैं कि X कंपनी जो है वो अपने गियर बॉक्स को वापस बुला रही है because of some error has came. But errors are discovered and corrected quickly. So this is what we call automation versus automation. Now I am just moving ahead with the one case study which will give more idea. Now जब भी आप कोई case study करते हैं, मैं आपको बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि case study को करने के लिए पहले आपको एक literature review करना पड़ेगा, और अगर लिटरेचर रिव्यू आपका है तो लिटरेचर रिव्यू में आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि वो एग्जैक्टली क्या कर रहे हैं। सो लिमिट स्विच टू स्टॉप ट्रांसफर कन्वेयर, ये अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम्स को हमने एक स्टील कंपनी के लिए देखा, जिसमें अलग अलग जर्नल्स को, टेलर फ्रांसिस, स्प्रिंगर, IEEE को सर्च किया। उस लिटरेचर रिव्यू को करने के बाद हमने एक रिसर्च गैप निकाला। ये रिसर्च गैप हमारा दो था। वेरी फ्यू एप्लीकेशन ऑफ सॉफ्ट कंप्यूटिंग बेस्ड टूल्स इन ऑटोमेशन एरिया ऑफ रिसर्च। Very few automation companies are there in automation area of research. And second is research work on relating machine intelligence to automation were not found. तो रिसर्च वर्क जो है वो रिलेटिंग मशीन इंटेलिजेंस में वो अभी तक नहीं मिला है। इंटेलिजेंस नाउ पहला ऑब्जेक्टिव था कि आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ क्वालिटी रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम। सेकेंड, यू हैव टू डेवलप स्टैंडर्ड ऑटोमेशन अप्रोच और मशीन इंटेलिजेंस क्वेश्चन को कैसे इंप्रूव करें, सॉफ्ट कंप्यूटिंग टूल को कैसे। एंड थर्ड इज इंडस्ट्री केस स्टडी के लिए मॉडल प्रपोज करना। लास्ट इज सिमुलेशन एंड एप्लीकेशन। जब भी कोई ऑब्जेक्टिव बनाते हैं तो उसको ऑब्जेक्टिव मैंने बनाया quality related problems where automation is the appropriate tool. Then standard automation approach soft computing tool के लिए कैसे बनाया जाएगा, फिर उसको प्रपोज मॉडल को कैसे केस स्टडी दी जाएगी, then simulation application. So this talks about all kind of as objectives here. Now these are work plan. Work plan, literature review, research gap. So you have to have industrial visit. कि अगर आपको कहीं implement करना है तो we went to industry or steel industry. Then हम standard automation approach, soft computing tool को लगाएंगे। Already we have completed, but simulation and application of control system. Now I am just going to start. ये एक स्टील इंडस्ट्री थी, वो एक्चुअली इसका फाइनल प्रोडक्ट ये है, इसे कहते हैं रोलिंग बार्स। ये रोलर्स होते हैं जो कि यूज की जाती है वेरियस इंडस्ट्रीज में। दैट इज द फिनिश प्रोडक्ट। और ये आपका प्रोडक्ट है रॉ मटेरियल, बिलेट। और बिलेट जो जाता है रीहीटिंग सर्फेस में, so do not make more about these things, but you just see this is the first process, this is another process. ये है process, ये processes है जो क्या कर रहे हैं, इस बिलेट को इसमें चेंज कर रहे हैं। तो हम किसी भी कंपनी में जाते हैं तो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू टॉक अबाउट प्रोसेस फ्लो। So we have talked about this process flow. So that is your raw material and this is your finished product. Now, during this, we found various defects actually. तो उन सारे डिफेक्ट्स को हमने दो पर्टिकुलर चीजों में क्लासिफाई किया। वो है मेटलर्जिकल एंड इम्प्रॉपर। मेटलर्जिकल मतलब जो मेटल के अंदर आया है, ब्लो होल्स, इंटरनल कैप्स, हाइड्रोजन फ्लैक्स, एंड इम्प्रॉपर मिल प्रैक्टिसेस जो मशीनिंग के दौरान में वी हैव गॉट क्रैक्स, स्क्रैचेस। तो फाइनली वी taken this approach that is called scratches. Now out of these defects we have only taken one. So कितना स्कोप होगा इस रिसर्च में? Can you think? We have not taken porosity, fins, seams, corner cracks, rolled in scale cracks. We have only taken scratches. So इतने इंडस्ट्रियल प्रॉब्लम आज के वीक में अवेलेबल है. If you wanted to implement it, Industry 4 you can implement it anywhere. Now आपको ये देखने, you have seen scratches in wire rod. तो आप देख सकते हैं this is scratches which is there in wire rod. So you need to avoid scratch. So that is the avoiding surface scratch in steel wire rod during rolling is challenge. ये देख सकते हैं ये scratches. You can see this is the scratch. These are scratches. Now visibly we have seen it, as well as we have seen this scratches here. This is scratches. जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट बन रहे हैं उसमें भी स्क्रैचेस आ रहे हैं. तो we saw this industry very carefully, and this is a billet. Now billet is actually changing phase. Actually ये क्रॉस सेक्शन है जो कि फेज चेंज हो रहा है. फाइनल पास ये है इनिशियल पास, और इन पास के दौरान में ये रीहीटिंग, इंटरमीडिएट, ये सारी प्रोसेस से होके जाता है. ये आपका रोलिंग मिल है. दिस इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड रोलिंग मिल. Now we have identified three things very carefully. What is what we call speed difference. ये एक स्पीड डिफरेंस जो हमें मिला, मतलब स्क्रैचेस होने के रीजंस क्या हैं. नाउ ये रोलर्स हैं, ये वन रोलर है, ये दो रोलर है जिसके बीच में रोलिंग वायर मूव करता है एक पर्टिकुलर वेलोसिटी से, और ये रोलिंग मिल पर्टिकुलर आरपीएम से रोटेट करते हैं. ये एंटी क्लॉकवाइज और ये क्लॉकवाइज. तो बेसिकली क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरियाज में दैट इज वन थिंग, एंड अनदर इज वेलोसिटी. इसकी वेलोसिटी अलग है, इसकी वेलोसिटी अलग है. तो डिफरेंस इन स्पीड ऑफ रोलर एंड रोलिंग बेड लीड्स टू स्क्रैच. तो ये दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग identification has came through literature as well as industry visit कि इन रोलर में डिफरेंस, ये रोलर की स्पीड, ये रोलर की जो स्पीड है, एंड रोलिंग बार, ये रोलर की स्पीड जो है और रोलिंग बार, इन दोनों की स्पीड में डिफरेंस है. मतलब ये रोलर और रोलिंग बार, they have got a different speed. ये स्पीड डिफरेंस. Second is impact force. Due to high ductility, long rolling bar, collision different point. Just see this is the collision. Where groove sharp edges are there. ये metal का है और ये दो scratches आते हैं coming. The first thing which we have seen speed difference. Second is impact force. Third is temperature. तो डक्टिलिटी जो बार का यूज होता है वो रीहीटिंग सरफेस में, एंड डक्टिलिटी इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टेम्परेचर. So first thing is velocity, speed. Second is impact force, and third is temperature. So based on that, we actually have seen how to make this system autonomous. How to actually prevent these scratches. Scratch के लिए autonomous कैसे बनाना पड़ेगा? So we saw various techniques. Then we came to know fuzzy logic जो होती है वो एक टेक्निक है जिससे आप मशीन इंटेलिजेंस को बढ़ा सकते हैं. और इसका रूल होता है if x and y, there's Mamdani kind of controller, Sugno controller, there are number of controllers there. We have implemented all controllers. If you have got an input 1, input 2, then you have got an output this. So you have got one intelligence system which is fuzzy system, जिसमें अगर एक इनपुट होगा तो दूसरा इनपुट होगा तो आउटपुट आपका ये आएगा. You have got input 1, you have got input 2, you have got output. If this and this, then output is this. So what we did, we tried to make one fuzzy logic control system. So you have a temperature input, you have got a speed difference, you have got an impact force. So based on this is output 1. Based on this, it gives output 2. So output 1 is end on. It gives you light. It will give you light. Line stop. It will stop here. So what is actually here? It is 3 inputs and 2 outputs. Based on this output, either this output will come. I hope you understood. कि हमने 3 इनपुट, अगर टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन इससे ज्यादा होगा, स्पीड डिफरेंस इससे डिफरेंट होगा, इम्पैक्ट फोर्स इससे, देन दिस आउटपुट हैज टू बी। तो इसके लिए हम फजीफायर यूज किया था और डीफजीफायर रूल यूज किया था। वी हैव यूज्ड मैटलैब, जिसमें फजीफायर में एक क्रिस्प वैल्यूज होती हैं, मेंबरशिप फंक्शन होता है। आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस, आई एम बिकॉज सेक ऑफ understanding this, I am just not moving in this. I'm just trying to give you so how fuzzy logic controller works. So one is पहले fuzzifier होता है, फिर इंटरफेस इंजन होता है, इसमें रूल्स यूज करते हैं, एंड देन डीफजीफायर जो क्रिस्प रूल को निकालता है। So it has got 1 stage, 2 stage and 3 stage, जो कि 3 स्टेजेस में ये वर्क करता है। तो why fuzzy control? Because ये आप देख सकते हैं कि ह्यूमन लाइक थिंकिंग कंट्रोल सिस्टम में लेके आ सकते। तो जब भी आप कोई भी आप टेक्निक लगाते हैं, तो आप ये देखेंगे कि आप फॉर सेक ऑफ इम्प्लीमेंटिंग टेक्निक आपको नहीं लगानी है, आपको इसलिए लगानी है कि ये टेक्निक, कितनी तरह की टेक्निक अवेलेबल है, और व्हाट आर द लिमिटेशन इन डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स एंड हाउ वी कैन इम्प्लीमेंट दिस वन टेक्निक, व्हाट आर द एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस। And fuzzy controller can design human deductive thinking. And traditional control actually give you. तो आप बोलेंगे कि सर ट्रेडिशनल आपने क्यों नहीं यूज किया? तो मैं आपको आंसर दूंगा कि ट्रेडिशनल जो मॉडल होते हैं वो केवल फॉर्म मॉडलिंग कर सकते हैं, बट इफ यू टॉक अबाउट, अगर आप मैथमेटिकल मॉडल देते हैं तो ये कंट्रोल प्रॉब्लम कैन नॉट बी इजीली रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय मैथमेटिकल मॉडल आल्सो, सो यू हैव टू गो फॉर फजी लॉजिक, फजी कंट्रोल। तो जस्ट नाउ वी केम टू नो कि फजी लॉजिक, फजी कंट्रोलर में हमने एक्सक्यूज मी एक फजी मेंबरशिप फंक्शन देखा था, जिसमें वी टॉक्ड अबाउट 3 थिंग्स, वन इज स्पीड डिफरेंस, temperature and impact, and we discuss about fuzzy rule base. We actually not discuss this, but we discuss ki speed difference is one factor, temperature is another factor, impact force is another factor. जो fuzzy logic controller कैसे वर्क करता है हम इसके बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे, हम होल सिस्टम क्या करता है वो बात कर रहे हैं। then it gives output signal, so output 2 होते हैं, end on and line stop. So this is the core of fuzzy logic controller जो इंटीग्रेट करता है fuzzy logic. So I am just giving you the recap. So we have just seen, first thing is कि ये रोलर था और ये बेसिकली रॉड, रोलिंग रॉड है जो कि मूव कर रही है, ये दोनों का स्पीड चेंज, स्पीड डिफरेंस इज देयर, एंड देन रीहीटिंग सरफेस में टेम्परेचर जो आप करते हैं वो, देन इम्पैक्ट फोर्स, दैट इज इम्पैक्ट फोर्स व्हिच इज देयर इन वेरियस प्लेसेस मेजर्ड बाय सेंसर्स। तो सेंसर का रोल यहाँ पर ये आता है कि वो इम्पैक्ट फोर्स कितना आ रहा है, बट वो एक्शन लेना वो हमने यहाँ बात करी, ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस इंप्लीमेंट करना बात की, और पार्ट ऑफ इंडस्ट्री 4 अप्लाइड एप्लीकेशन भी हम टॉक। उसके बेसिस पे एक फजी रूल लॉजिक रूल बेस बना, ये वी हैव यूज्ड मैटलैब के थ्रू हमने ये इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किया, जिसमें it forms and implement a method of reasoning. Now अगर स्पीड डिफरेंस नेगेटिवली हाई है, टेम्परेचर लो है, इम्पैक्ट फोर्स लो है, then end on there will be signal for no action. पर स्पीड डिफरेंस अगर हाई है, टेम्परेचर मीडियम है, इम्पैक्ट फोर्स हाई है, सिग्नल इज देयर, देन हॉल्ट। So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6। मैं आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं कि क्या ये सफिशिएंट है? ये रूल वो सफिशिएंट है? इसके अलावा और
may not be, sir. May not be, sir.
हाँ,
Sufficient नहीं है.
नहीं है। तो इसके लिए हमने रूल बेस को, ये आपके पास 3 अलग अलग वो है, तो आपकी 5 डिफरेंट है। विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस यू हैव ए more functions has coming up. Just see this is the speed difference. अगर स्पीड डिफरेंस 0 होगा और टेम्परेचर लो होगा, इम्पैक्ट फोर्स लो होगा, नो सिग्नल, नो एक्शन। नाउ ये नेगेटिवली लो है पर इम्पैक्ट फोर्स हाई है, तो सिग्नल होगा देन हॉल्ट। There is another no action. Now impact force is high, temperature is high, but positively low, and then this temperature has got a significant less effect. But if it has got a positively low, and if temperature is high and it is medium, that is hot. So based on industry experience, based on the people who are working in industry, उनके बेसिस पे ये फंक्शन को डेवलप किया, इसकी रेंज बनाई गई, ये रेंज को बना के हमने डाला। And after this we tried to completed all the membership function, and आप देख सकते हैं कि ये there are halts are coming if these highs are there. This medium high, these are low and these are low. So we have got a significant effect of speed difference. So आपके output क्या थे? What was your output? End on audio visual signal. So there is some light is there. So there is light is there, जो कि एक लाइट होगी, जो कि ये लाइट बताएगी कि there is some error has came. And second action is line action. Stop. So product will not go. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, product will not go. अगर आपके 5 प्रोसेसेस हैं तो यहाँ पर स्टॉप हो गया, it will not go. अब नेक्स्ट स्टेज क्या है? उस एरर, पहला तो स्टेज हो गया, आपने इसको प्रेडिक्ट किया एरर, फिर सेकेंड स्टेज है स्टॉप किया, एंड थर्ड इज टू नो द रूट कॉज, एंड फोर्थ उस रूट कॉज को ठीक करना, एंड फिफ्थ इज लाइन हैज टू बी इंक्रीज, लाइन हैज टू अप. So you have to have the 4-5 stages here. तो फजी इंटरफेरेंस यूज हुआ मैटलैब में, जिसमें मैंने इंडिकेटिवली ये फिगर बनाए हैं, जिसमें आपको बताने की कोशिश करी कि एंड ऑन, दिस इज एंड ऑन, दिस इज लाइन एक्शन की फंक्शन है, दिस इंडिकेटिव ओनली. और ये फजी रूल व्यूअर्स है, अगर somebody has worked on this, ये रूल व्यूअर्स इस तरह से वर्क करता है. Now we have just seen कि इंडस्ट्री 4 की जो केस स्टडी है वो किस लेवल तक आप इम्प्लीमेंटेड कर सकते हैं. तो आपने पहला लेवल देखा भी, सेकंड लेवल, थर्ड लेवल, फोर्थ लेवल. तो वी हैव जस्ट टॉक्ड अबाउट I am just giving you a recap what we have actually discussed. We discuss about this mechanical, electrical, electronic sensor, and then we are talking about this with the views industry 4 actually is coming. Any question is there?
Sir, I have one thing to ask. Just in the previous slide,
Yeah, tell me.
so previous slide, sir.
Huh?
Please show the previous slide, sir. Yeah, another one, where you have fuzzy inference system. Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, here the add-on, whatever the response you have considered, it is not numerical value, no?
It is not numerical value, but
So
what I am
how-
saying is, so आपने अगर fuzzy fire और defuzzy fire देखा होगा तो fuzzy fire और defuzzy fire which actually converts into it.
the fuzzy. No, how did you, in the next slide, you have shown that the outputs are fudgified into 3 fuzzy sets. I can see here.
ये आपको मैं दिखा रहा हूँ. Just see this. What is your question is? ये Desi fire. This is the Chris value. ये देखिए ये
No.
Chris value.
No, I got it, sir. My thing is that your output, how did you fudgify into 3 fuzzy sets? Because it's not a numerical value. What method is applied there?
हाँ, so we have used this membership function. So the MATLAB one सॉफ्टवेयर का एक मैटलैब सॉफ्टवेयर को यूज किया गया है जिसके अंदर हमने स्पीड डिफरेंस की वैल्यूज रखी हैं फॉर सेक ऑफ डिक्रीजिंग कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आई हैव नॉट यूज इट तो सिंप्लिसिटी के कारण मैंने ये यूज किया है अगर somebody is interested into it I can actually give the one session for that also कि वो किस तरह से हम इनपुट देते हैं तो since this is about how this case study is implemented मेंबरशिप फंक्शन की हमने बात नहीं करी दो तरह के हमने कंट्रोलर यूज किए थे ममतानी एंड सिग्नो इन दोनों कंट्रोल में हमने वर्क किया था तो ये केस स्टडी से आप ये जानने की कोशिश कर पाए कि इंडस्ट्री 4 की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की स्टेज आप किस स्टेज पे आपने इम्प्लीमेंट किया और उसके बाद और क्या स्टेज होती है जो आप इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं और उस स्टेज को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए आपको कितने तरह के इनपुट्स चाहिए होते हैं यस टेल मी
Sir, I have no doubt in the inputs,
Yeah.
just because the response. So the input part is very clear, sir. That's no doubt.
हाँ
In the output, I just had that because it is not in the range, how it was expressed in the range and how it was
No.
fudgified.
So-
Because it's a real application, really interesting. So
Yes.
just for curiosity side, I want to know.
Yes. No, I can understand, Mr. Dev Siddhappa.
Yeah, Devara Siddhappa.
Yes. So output is basically you want the output values, so which has been taken in my program. So I can share some values to you, but not in particular this. You may
No.
separately mail. I can give you the reference paper which exactly this values or has to be there. So sake of interest of
Okay.
yours, you can mail me about this, and I can email about the paper which you can read it.
Okay, sir. If there is any numerical value, then it is okay. It can be
100%.
fudgified. It can be fudgified. Okay.
So we have just now seen this industry 1.4 and we are just trying to compete with our neighbor. So they have moved from China wall to largest producer of not steel, larger consumer of steel also. China is not only producer, they are consumer also. ये ओलंपिक में उन्होंने यूज किया था स्टेडियम एंड दे इंपोर्टेड स्टील फ्रॉम इंडिया से और ये फर्स्ट 10 ऑथर्स हैं जो वर्ल्ड में जो यूज करते हैं तो अगर आपको एक स्टेटमेंट में दिखाना चाहूं मुलर का तो इफ यू सी द होल वर्ल्ड वेल्थ पावर ब्यूटी आई शुड पॉइंट टू इंडिया so we should think about our now government India is trying to say about make in India आप मेड इन इंडिया की बात कर रहे हैं अब मेक इन इंडिया की बात करने लगे नाउ पीपल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ टू रिड्यूस डिफेक्ट्स आल्सो तो 2020 में क्वालिटी कॉस्टिंग की बात हुई थी उसके बाद फाउंड्री सेक्टर्स की बात हुई थी जिसमें डायमेंशन सरफेस फिनिश को कैसे कम करने की बात हुई थी देन यू हैव टू रिड्यूस better tooling capabilities तो ये अलग अलग जर्नल्स हैं जो इंटेलिजेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के हैं, जो ऑपरेशन रिसर्च इन मशीन इंटेलिजेंस को वो कर रहे हैं, और ये मेरे डिफरेंट रेफरेंसेस हैं। इसके बाद कुछ मैं टेक्निकल चैलेंजेस आपको बताना चाहूंगा, कुछ चैलेंजेस के बारे में बताऊंगा। एग्जिस्टिंग आईसीटी स्ट्रक्चर्स आर नॉट एंटायरली रेडी। स्केलेबिलिटी, मतलब हम 5 बना रहे हैं या 500 बना रहे हैं या 5000 बना रहे हैं, ये एक बड़ा चैलेंज है इंडस्ट्री को। एंड डेटा साइंस एंड डेटा एनालिटिक्स इज विल प्ले इंपॉर्टेंट रोल। So data science and data analytics. IoT is also very complicated heterogeneous network. So connection between various kind of communication technologies are there. So ये technical challenges है कुछ जो हमारे पास है। तो मशीन इंटेलिजेंस जो है रिवॉल्यूशनाइज करने जा रही है इंडस्ट्री को। सेमीकंडक्टर की यील्ड जो है वो 30% बढ़ गई है, क्रैप रेट कम हो गए हैं। अब आप देख सकते हैं इस पर्टिकुलर से कि आप अगर ये यूज करते हैं प्रोडक्टिव मेंटेनेंस, देन आज 28% है, 68% करना है। बिग डेटा को इंप्रूव करना है, देन ऑटोनोमस फैक्ट्री को इंप्रूव करना है। हाउ रिलेवेंट इज द फॉलोइंग कॉन्सेप्ट कंपनी, ये किसी इंडस्ट्री में पूछा गया था और उसके बाद उन्होंने बताया इसका आंसर। तो बेसिकली दे हैव कॉस्ट रिडक्शन थ्रू प्रोडक्टिव मेंटेनेंस कैन बी पॉसिबल। We can predict remaining useful life. We can improve supply chain. You can improve quality control. You can improve human robot in collaboration, and as well as you can actually give consumer based focus. And ये सारे उसके references हैं। Thank you. If you have any remark, let me know. इसके बाद मैं एक दो चीजें आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ। पहला है ये कॉल, मैं आई एम एडिटर ऑफ दिस जर्नल, एडिटोरियल बोर्ड में स्कोपस इंडेक्स जर्नल है। अगर आपको कोई ब्लॉकचेन रिलेटेड सस्टेनेबल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सर्कुलर, तो ये वेबसाइट है, आप इसमें पेपर सबमिट कर सकते हैं। This call for paper is there. Second is एक कॉन्फ्रेंस हम ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में अगर आप स्कोपस इंडेक्स जर्नल्स 4 हैं इसमें, आप इस कॉन्फ्रेंस 3 NIT मिलके कर रहे हैं, और ICM.2020.in इसमें भी जाके आप पेपर सबमिट कर सकते हैं। तो बेस्ट विशेस टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आई होप कि दिस 1.5 hour सेशन गिव यू इनसाइट अबाउट इंडस्ट्री 4, और हमने इस बार इंडस्ट्री 4 के बारे में देखा और इंडस्ट्री 4 के इंट्रोडक्शन, रिसर्च अपॉर्चुनिटी, चैलेंजेस के बारे में बात की। वी टॉक्ड अबाउट how actually machine which can predict failures and trigger autonomous process. So I thanks Mr. Sir, organizer. I hope this session is, there is one question is there, Mohit has asked, I think, whether industry 4 is applicable to manufacturing sector, service sector. So industry 4 industry 4 सभी जगह एप्लीकेबल हो रहा है। ये साइबर फिजिकल सिस्टम है, ये स्मार्ट सिटीज में इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है। इंडिया में स्मार्ट सिटीज में बहुत बिग तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है। आपने देखा होगा कि गवर्नमेंट इंडिया ने आइडेंटिफाई किया कुछ प्लेसेस जहां पे एवरीथिंग विल बी ऑन योर टोज। सो वो स्मार्ट सिटीज, स्मार्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, स्मार्ट वाटर सिस्टम, सो इंडस्ट्री 4 इज एक्चुअली गोइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट इन एवरीवेयर। बट द सेक ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑफ यू, मैंने मैन्युफैक्चरिंग केस स्टडी दी, and I hope everybody has actually benefited from this. If any other questions, let me know, or I am open to all of you with my email ID जो मेरा दिख रहा है आपको. My cell number is there. You can WhatsApp me if you want any kind of papers. You can mail me. आपको कोई पेपर चाहिए है, कोई प्रोजेक्ट्स के आइडियाज चाहिए, I can give you the all kind of assistance. So what type of sensor have you proposed in your case study? Sensor is, I have not proposed. Sensor is already there in industry. ये स्टील कंपनी की मैंने बात की थी। स्टील कंपनी में ऑलरेडी इम्प्लीमेंटेड हो गया था और उस इंडस्ट्री में हमने इसको यूज किया था। सेंसर्स, एक स्टील कंपनी का नाम मैं इसलिए नहीं बता पा रहा हूँ बिकॉज दिस इज ए कॉन्फिडेंशियल, एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो, मैं इसके पेपर्स आपको पेपर भेज सकता हूँ आपके इंडिविजुअल इंटरेस्ट पे।
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation. I hope that all the participants got insight of the Industry 4.0 and their research opportunity, challenges, and you have wonderfully explained the case study also. And whatever you have shared the link of your journal and the conferences, definitely will try to submit the papers. And I request all the participants also to submit few papers in the conference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Santosh, for giving the opportunity, and
Yes.
I hope everybody has benefited. So, thanks from all of you. But again, anybody this journey is not here only. Association can be there. If अगर आप सभी interested in Industry 4 के आगे application में, you can mail me. And Santosh, a very congratulations to you to organize
Thank you,
this
sir.
Airtel FTP session for all the participant contestants, and I hope everybody is benefited lot in since last 1 week. Thank you. I am just disconnecting.
Sir, sir, lastly, I request you to please share your PPT so that
I
I
will
can
certainly.
share.
I will share 100%. I will share.
Thank you, sir. So participant will take a short break of 5 minutes, then our next speaker will join. Okay. So after 5 minutes, we'll meet again. Is there any doubt on the test, or actually many of the participants are writing in the WhatsApp group that what is the question, what is the time duration, question type and all. So I would like to inform you all. Am I audible? Hello, Khan sir, am
Yes.
I audible?
Yes, Santosh sir.
Okay, sir, Siddhartha sir. Actually, the test will be of 30 minutes, and the window time will be given 5 to 9. 3 hours, 4 hours time will be there to attend the question, attend the test. Whenever you sit and whenever you start the test, then you will get only half an hour time to complete the test. Once time will over, your test will automatically submitted, okay, into our system. And the question is basic, very basic question on artificial intelligence and machine learning, and whatever the lecture delivered by the expert in this FDP. So very basic question. I hope that everyone will can attempt that question also. There's no nothing to write the description and all. It's MCQ type, okay, and 100 marks total is 100 marks. So each question carry 5 marks. 20 questions will be there. Okay, and the marks will be updated in the Atal portal. Okay, you may check your marks after 2 days, because now today only they have activated the attendance link. So I have to submit all the attendance in the portal, and then after completion attendance, then only marks can be entered. Okay, after 2 days you may check your marks. Okay, and feedback form is compulsory. So without feedback form, your certificates can be issued from the Atal.
Dr. Tamang sir, when the exam is going to be, please? When the exam is going to be?
The link will be activated from 5 to 9 p.m.
Anji?
Okay, 4 hours time is there. 4 hours time, 5 to 9.
5 to 9 today.
Yeah, 5 to 9. But you have to complete your test within 30 minutes. When you start your test, then you will get only 30 minutes to complete the test.
And today only have to submit. Today only have to submit.
Yeah, today only.
Okay, right.
And
right,
that
right.
link will be shared in the WhatsApp group as well.
Yeah, WhatsApp group, and in your register mail also I will share after our this session, after the second session. So I will be sharing all the link in the WhatsApp group, also in your register mail also. So you can attempt from 5 p.m. Okay.
Thank you, Tamang. Thank you.
And I request all of you to please fill the feedback form which is there in your portal.
Our attendance will be recorded now, Tamang?
Yeah, already your attendance has been recorded in the system only. So don't worry for the attendance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Azad Misri.